Let's say though that you didn't quite get what you want. Let me give you some other tips. I'm going to just open up another tab and go to Google. Notice that they called instead of fishermen, the Occupational Outlook Handbook called it fishers. Fisher. So that would be a synonym for my title of fisherman. So I'm going to type in fisherman or fisher. And that means there's just another word for somebody who fishes. And let's say I want to look for a site that's a .gov, but not necessarily the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So I type site:.gov. That's going to find me other government websites that have information about fishermen, or they might call it fishers. So notice what I get here is information from different state governments about fishing related jobs in their state. So some of it's from the federal government, but some of it's also from, here's one from Missouri. You might find one from Iowa if you searched long enough. But notice I still have 411,000 results. So that's really too many to weed through. So let me show you what you can do with search tools. Click on this button here that says search tools. Remember, we're looking for information that's very recent and up to date. So I'm going to say that I'm looking for a website that was updated or published in the past year. So it's going to be only as much as a year old. So that narrows it down to things that have been updated recently. And then another thing that's useful to remember is sorting by reading level. So if you click under all results and click reading level, you can zero in on basic reading things. So let's say you were reading some of these articles and you realized, whoa, that's too hard for me to read. You can narrow it down by reading level, click on basic, and you'll be getting the websites that are from a government organization but that are at an easier to read reading level and that have been updated in the last year. So rather than wading through a bunch of things that aren't going to meet those requirements, you're using the tools within Google to narrow down your results to get right to those specific ones.